Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is bacon wrapped sweet potatoes. Well, if you're looking for a side dish to impress this holiday season, you gotta give these bacon wrapped sweet potatoes a try. We're wrapping whole sweet potatoes with bacon. We're gonna cook them on the grill and finish them with a glaze of maple miso sauce. First thing we're gonna do is get the skin off the sweet potatoes. We're just gonna give these a quick rinse and then dry them off. So we're gonna hit these with a little barbecue rub, but first we're gonna do a binder of duck fat. Now we can go pretty heavy with the seasoning on these potatoes. You know, they soak up a lot of salt. Of course, we are gonna have bacon on them too, but I've tested this recipe several times. I found that sometimes you want some extra salt at the end, so why not just hit it with a little extra seasoning in the beginning? So now we're doing our bacon wrap. I'm gonna start at one end and overlap our way down to get as much coverage as possible. Just know that it is gonna pull and you're gonna have some bare spots. It's not gonna look completely wrapped in the end, but as long as we get as much coverage as we can now, we'll be in good shape. So 3 slices should do the job. Just a little sprinkle of that Yardbird on the outside. Today we're cooking on the Yoder Smoker's YS640S pellet grill. It's running at 400 degrees with hickory pellets. So let's go second shelf. We're just gonna leave them on the wire rack so we can move them all off at the same time. Well, it's just about time to check on the potatoes at the 1 hour mark, and that's when we're gonna start with our first glaze. So let's put this glaze together. We got a 1/4 cup of miso. We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And then just a little pop of white vinegar just for that little pucker pop. Just give it a whisk. We don't need to put any heat on it. That's all there is to it. We're at the 1 hour mark now. I'm just gonna give these a poke to see. Yep, still a little firm in the middle. I haven't had this potato finish any quicker than in an hour. It's usually more like an hour and a half, but it's totally gonna depend on the size of the potatoes that you're buying. I'm just gonna brush that maple miso all over this potato. We're gonna give it 1 glaze at an hour and then 1 glaze right when it comes off. So what's gonna happen during this next probably half hour or so is this is gonna start to caramelize and darken the surface of the potatoes, but add some extra caramelization. I'm just gonna pop this on top of a pan, save some of the mess for later. We've hit the 1.5 hour mark now. Did our little stick test here. These are all feeling nice and tender. So they're ready to come off, but before we do that, we're just gonna go over and glaze them one more time. Got the nicely caramelized glaze underneath, and this will be a little bit sticky on the outside, but it's gonna kind of tack up with the residual heat coming off the potato. All right, let's get in here and slice some medallions and get a taste. All right, let's get a bite. Wow. I love this combination of flavors. That miso is so different than anything you've had on sweet potatoes before because it's got that rich umami to it. So you got sweetness, saltiness, the umami, and then the sweetness and the earthiness of the potato itself, which is super tender. That one's gonna be a hit at your next party. Well, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoyed the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.